Hey folks! Today I have a little bit of a bone to pick with just lingerie companies again. I have a little bit of I don't want to say beef because it's not. It's just I got some problems that I would like to discuss that have been frustrating me while putting on my makeup, because I haven't done one of these ranty get ready with me's in quite a while, and I figured what a better time to do it than when I'm talking about ill-fitting bras. Those don't go together at all. But anyway, also, do you guys like my new earrings? I think they're really fun. Let's just get started. Shall Hello, thank you. How are you guys doing? I realize my upload schedule has not been very consistent lately, and that's because of a couple of things. One, I'm not good at balancing my time, and two, YouTube has kind of felt a little bit annoying lately, and I know that I'm not the first person who's talking about this, and I'm sure it's not the first person you've seen talk about this, because I feel like everybody has been kind of feeling this way. I just need to vent a little bit at the beginning before I jump into the actual topic of today's video. But YouTube lately, this is a very tiny mirror. Everybody's been feeling it, I know. YouTube has felt a little bit stale lately, I think partially because YouTube as a platform has moved a lot of their attention towards like shorts and stuff. So like trying to be TikTok, which like, they're not gonna be TikTok. Like you can't be TikTok. Like, why YouTube? Just try to be YouTube. Be YouTube. Like, that's what you are. You've been YouTube longer than TikTok. Be YouTube, okay? So that's been kind of frustrating. And also, I'm not, like, I watch TikToks and I send some to Josh. He sends some to me. Like, I send things to my friends and I'll scroll sometimes. But I gotta tell you, I am not good at posting content there, and I don't know if I'm cut out for it, you guys. I really don't. Like, it's not my kind of stuff usually. Like, the editing process is not intuitive for me. It's not. I have one, and I would like people to follow me there. It might motivate me to post more, because I just don't. But I need to be better at it because I keep forgetting that I have it. But anyway, YouTube has felt a little bit weird lately. I feel like everybody's views are down because of things like TikTok and because YouTube is pushing more shorts. I think Jarvis talked about it recently. I think Samantha Ravindall talked about this recently. I feel like everybody at some point has talked about it recently, where like just YouTube is not doing a good job at being YouTube right now. So it's been kind of discouraging, to like actually sit down and record things when YouTube as a platform is just going to be like, fuck, you're on your own. Like, okay, thanks, but no thanks. That's frustrating. Yeah, that's kind of been the reasons why my upload schedule has not been that consistent lately, and I apologize for that because I would like it to be more consistent, but I'm just not very good at it right now. I'm not very good at being a YouTuber because YouTube is not very good at being YouTube right now. So that's fun. So, main topic of discussion. Intimates brands. Lingerie brands. There's been a ton that have come out recently. I think partially because of the success of Savage X Fenty and Adore Me. What are some other ones? I know with Lizzo has Yitty, Fabletics. I think Yitty is under Fabletics. I get advertisements for things all the time. Like, I get ads for lingerie companies all the time. And I'm like, thanks, Instagram. Most of the time, it's usually stuff that doesn't fit me. So I'm like, no thanks, Instagram. I see the ads. More often than not, it's Savage X Fenty. And I'm not trying to like, I'm using Savage X Fenty as an example, but they're not the only culprit who does this. I think this is a broad problem across like the entire lingerie industry and the entire fashion industry, I think. It's one of those things that, again, kind of goes back to fast fashion. So Savage X Fenty, if you did not know, it is a brand that is kind of fronted. I don't want to say Rihanna owns the whole thing, but it's fronted by Rihanna. And it's essentially, from what I have seen from people who have tried on some of the clothes, it's not that much better quality than fast fashion, but at like much higher prices. They have a lot of cute styles, I will say. I will not deny that the styles are gorgeous. I think they're really pretty. I think they look really cute. I think they're super cool. Like, if I could wear the ones that I wanted to wear, I probably would. I think the whole model of the monthly subscription service is a scam. I think that's a problem. And I think the excuses that sometimes people use were like, oh, well, you can like opt out of it. And I'm like, the fact that you have to opt out of paying extra for things is just like, why? Like why is that built into everything? Why is the marketing for everything built on those VIP prices? But that's not what we're talking about today, because I've talked about that before. I have talked about that problem before, and I will link that video below. I have a hair. I've talked about lingerie like twice, and just like fast fashion and stuff in general. I have thoughts about fashion lately. One thing that particularly grinds my gears, I love that phrase, by the way, grinds my gears, is the way that a lot of these brands choose to style their products. And as somebody who is plus sized, who has been plus sized most of my adult life, I've always had a larger chest. I've never really had a small chest except for that one time in high school when I almost died. And then when I was like a preteen. But ever since I developed, I have been on the larger size as far as my chest goes. So it's never been easy for me to find clothes that fit really well in that department, which is why I wear a lot of t-shirts and a lot of just like cotton knit things and oversized crop tops or oversized t-shirts that I make into crop tops. You know, like I want to start posting more fashion things on TikTok. I just have to figure out the best place to film them. But something that I notice amongst most bra marketing is the way that things fit in images, but so much of how things fit on advertisements and in product images and in like influencer posts, they don't fit correctly. Very often, things fit in a way that makes it more enticing or like sexier for the advertising. They fit with more cleavage. It fits a little bit tighter. It pushes the girls up a little bit higher. It makes things look a little bit bouncier, a little perkier, because it's too small. I'm somebody who's had to buy bras in stores pretty much my whole life. I can never really order things online, and when I do, usually I get the wrong size and I have to send it back. It's not fun. It's always a challenge. And so much of the problem with these brands styling their items this way and putting plus size models into bras that are too small for them, it just shows that they don't actually have products that fit people with a larger chest. They'll say maybe they have like longer band sizes. They're like, oh, we go up to like 46, 48 double D. I'm like, that doesn't mean shit. Like double D is average. Plus size people is the average. Like the average person in America is a plus-sized person. And that's a huge problem amongst the fashion industry already. Like fast fashion is one of the only places where people can find a lot of trendy clothes that can fit them, but that's another topic. But there's already a problem with like actually just buying clothes. But with lingerie, it's especially frustrating because things will be marketed as like, oh, size inclusive, blah, blah. Oh my God, so many sizes. And then you look at the sizes and it goes up to like 2X or like, oh, it goes up to triple D. And I'm like, give me a double H. Give me a J cup, okay? Give me a K. Give me a double K. What a concept. I feel like the only place I've been able to see online, the only place I've been able to find like actual like inclusive sizing for not like exorbitant prices is Bare Necessities. They have a lot of stuff on their website. They have a ton. So much of the marketing. Let me get my eyeshadow palette, by the way. What do I want to wear on my eyes today? Do I want to just put like a sparkly on my eyes? No. I'm gonna do well, this one doesn't have any like browns because I want to do like an orangey, like a burnt. Well, let me do this color. Betty Jean just came out with a new palette with Shroud. So this is the first one. She just came out with the Hollow Bean, which I think is adorable. But besides fashion, just not having things that fit people above a certain size, or things that like technically are like that fit. It's so frustrating because things will be like, oh, this fits up to this size, but then it's really only made for somebody up to a certain cup size where it's like, oh, if I want something that actually fits my chest, I have to get like 2 sizes larger to actually have something that fits, but then it's way too big on my waist. Women's sizing for clothing is the most frustrating thing. Men's sizing? I envy you. Everything's measured. Everything's sized out by measurements. We have arbitrary numbers. Is it a size 12? Is it a size 15? I don't fucking know. It's different at every single place. So something I've noticed is with a lot of these like push-up bras, particularly things that are usually have some sort of molded cup, have some sort of padding in it, strappy. They're usually more strappy and pretty and a little bit less like utilitarian. And like I get that there's a place for like strappy pretty lingerie and then like utilitarian, like I need to wear this bra the entire day and not feel like my back is on fire. Like I get that there are different uses for undergarments. I understand that. One is going to stay on your entire day. One might not stay on for that long. But the problem is, so many of these fast fashion brands, so many of these like subscription service brands, like Savage X Fenty, like Adore Me, will do things that are supposedly size inclusive, but the way that they fit is not actually how bras are supposed to fit. Like I saw this one ad where the model was like she was a bit bigger than me, but like in the chest, maybe about the same size. And like when you get to a certain size, they're kind of saggy, you know, they're kind of floppy, like without any sort of additional help. You don't have like nice perky little guys on the front of your chest. They sag. Gravity happens. And so the bra that they had this model wearing was like a push-up padded molded bra, but like the side, she was spilling out the side, spilling over the top. She had a lot of cleavage, but she was spilling out over the top and out the side to the point where like me knowing how bras like that fit, I'll go into a store and I'll like try one on and I'll be like, oh, this fits. And then I'll like kind of sit with it. Usually I'll like move around arbitrarily in the fitting room. And then eventually things just start migrating inward and outward. And that's what happens. When things don't fit right, things move. When clothes don't fit your body correctly, your body moves in ways that it shouldn't. And it's very frustrating seeing how things are marketed as like size inclusive and like, oh, extended sizes, blah, blah, blah. The way that they have them fit on those plus size models are not correct. So it's like, oh, they'll show you a model that is a certain size. They're like, oh, we have a bra that fits you. But then when you look at how it fits them, you're like, no, it doesn't. Like, that's a bra that you wear for like 5 minutes for a fucking photo shoot and then you take it off. The problem with all of these brands kind of banking on this kind of marketing is that it's false advertising. And it makes people think that that's how their bras are supposed to fit. And I think that's part of why so many people buy the wrong size, because they see how things like fit in photos and in marketing and they're like, oh yeah, this fits right. And then they wear it for 20 minutes and then they have like quad boob going on and it's really uncomfortable. It's not good for your back. It's not good for your breasts. It's not good for anything to wear something that fits incorrectly. And the fact that brands are constantly using images of people wearing bras that don't fit them correctly is so frustrating. If you're gonna have things for fat people, have the correct size on that person. Time and time again, when we're going and buying undergarments or clothes, just overgarment, any clothing, it's not fun. It's not fun. And when you get things that do fit, it's like Christmas. Anytime I order something online and it fits me correctly, I feel like crying, like happy tears. But when I get things in the mail that don't fit correctly and then I have to send them back, or just I get really excited about something and I get it and it doesn't fit me, it ruins my day, you know? It sucks. So seeing brands consistently not do the bare minimum when they're preaching inclusivity. Fenty does a really good job. Like Savage X Fenty does a really good job at actually showing models of all different sizes, of all different body types, all different experiences. Like they have such a good representation of different kinds of models in their stuff that it's extra disappointing when some of the marketing material and they'll show things. This is the perfect bra for big boobs. And I'm like, big how? I was like, that is a padded ass bra. That's a demi cup. That is not going to fit big floppy. No, the girls will move. They're not going to stay put in a bra like that. I'm sorry. We need something that is going to have almost full coverage, that is going to lock them in and not let them move and actually give them some sort of support. That's not just like a piece of foam. I hate t-shirt bras for that reason. Like my least favorite kind of bras are those basic ass t-shirt, slightly padded things. I'm like, no, give me seams. Like, things that have no seams, I cannot do it. Like, I need seams, I need lots of elastic, and I need some thick ass straps. I do not want any of these little t-shirt bra looking things. Looks like the stuff that I bought from Target when I was 12. Like, no, it doesn't work. And it's really annoying seeing brands time and time again put these teeny tiny little bras that clearly don't fit the models that they will take off very quickly and not wear again. Because of stuff like influencer culture. I hate even like using because of influencer culture. I don't like talking about influencer culture. I don't like talking about it all the time because it's frustrating and annoying. But because of stuff like influencer culture, where people will buy things for just the sake of wearing it in a photo and not wearing it again, or they will get things in PR to post to their social media feed or whatever. Like, obviously, like, I'm not gonna knock the hustle. Like, the hustle is there, and I'm not gonna knock the power of influencer marketing because, like, I am one technically, but the brands themselves need to actually be making things that are good, that actually like do what they say they're gonna do. The influencers getting these things in the mail to wear them for a photo or a video for an unboxing or whatever, they're not gonna wear it more than a couple of times. Some people do, I'm sure, but they're not going to wear it a lot. It's not going to be their everyday bra. And from what I've seen from some people who don't get Savage X Fenty PR, anybody who's done videos about it who don't get PR, they're like, this is no different than buying stuff from like Shein and Fashion Nova. Like, this is the same quality. Like, is it pretty? Yeah. Is it good quality? No. So it's even more frustrating when like the value of it actually matches the like VIP deal. When you don't have the VIP deal, you're paying more than what it's actually worth. So that's annoying, isn't it? I don't know what I'm doing with this look, but you know, it's kind of fun. It's just something that I feel like has been a problem overall with clothing brands and specifically lingerie marketing because, like, I get that it looks prettier in photos when there's cleavage showing, but, like, so many times where, like, if people are showing off just a bra and they'll put it on and you just got this, like, pillowing, this, like, souffleing of titty meat, like, above the bra, where, like, in that instance, yeah, it can look cool. It can be enticing, you know? But once you put on a shirt over that, you have 4 boobs. Huh? Like, you're not going to be wearing stuff like that all the time. It's uncomfortable looking. It looks like it doesn't fit. Things are going to move. Things are going to move very, very quickly because of fast fashion, like, helping push this quickness with which brands release products and brands kind of banking on influencer marketing. They're phoning it in as far as like quality, I feel like a lot of times, because people are going to buy it, wear it once or twice, get their check and then not wear it again when they don't have to make something that lasts for a really long time if they're giving money to people to constantly talk about how good the products are rather than investing in the actual products. Like, if you're going to get people to sell us stuff, like, at least put that much research and development and that much money and time into the product itself, because other people want to buy your stuff. Other people want to be able to wear the cute things and support the brand, you know? And they can't if you don't have things that fit them, or you don't have things that stay put for more than like 5 minutes. No. The big titty tax is no fun, and I really wish the brands would just like put out things that do fit a multitude of sizes. When they put out marketing like that, when the images and the brand images are like that, it really just shows me, I'm like, tell me that you don't have a fat person on your market research team without telling me that you don't have a fat person on your market research team. If you're going to use us to sell your products, if you're going to use plus size people to sell your products, give them something that fits correctly. I have yet to try any of Lizzo's Yitty stuff. I am more hopeful for it. But I'm not one of those people that like end up just buying things to try them a lot, just because it's like I said, I get really upset if things don't fit me and I spend a decent amount of money on it and then I have to get it home and then I'm like, oh, well, I was looking forward to this and now I can't wear it because that's happened way too many times. I like this green. This is kind of fun. It's kind of a little sage green, a little swampy. I like it. Okay, now time for
highlight.
Which I think I'm going to use my Cleana, and I'm going to use Circuit, which I think is the yellow one. That'll go good. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. God, I forgot how fucking yellow it was and how bright. This one and then High Voltage, like, look at this fucking, look at these fucking colors. Like, they're so goddamn bright. Like, holy crap. Literally, look at how bright this yellow is on my inner corner. Not like bright yellow, but like highlighty bright. But yeah, that was the bone that I had to pick today. I realized that was probably kind of a scatterbrained video, but I just have been feeling some kind of way lately about it, and I needed to vent because it's frustrating. It really is. I don't like it, and I really wish that brands would do better when it comes to plus size people, because like I said, if they're gonna use us to market their stuff and to make their stuff look better and be like, oh, look at how accommodating we are, like, okay, what? Like, obviously they're more inclusive than some other brands. Victoria's Secret, although I did hear that Victoria's Secret is like trying to turn a new leaf. I don't know, I haven't looked into it too much, but I know Illuminati posted a video about it the other day and I have yet to watch it. But yeah, it's more inclusive than some other mainstream brands, absolutely. But, like, that's a really low bar to try and get above. You have a lot to improve on. Yeah. What am I doing? What have I been listening to lately? I really don't know. Actually, okay. Once I get this done. This feels very fall. And you know what? It was like 62 degrees when I woke up today, and I was pleased with that. So, you know, sometimes little wins. This is a matte lipstick. I bought it like 2.5 years ago, I think, called 710. It's like a burnt orange color, mustardy color. I like it a lot. Yeah. Isn't that a fun color? It's a little dry, but it's been sitting around for a while. So I haven't touched it lately. Today's song of the day, let's see, let me put on my glasses. It is very Halloween. My little purple earrings. Today's song of the day is, let's have it be Mr. November from The National. It's a very old song from them. I think it's from like 2005. I think it's from Boxer. They played it when I saw them a few weeks ago and it was magical. It's one of my favorite The National songs. It's so good. So much of their early stuff is so good. That's all I had for you today. I just needed to rant about lingerie fast fashion brands again, because they need to do better. They really do. They need to do better, and it's not that hard to do better, especially if you're going to use fat bodies in your marketing as like part of like what makes you look cool for everybody else. Anyway, yeah, Mr. November from The National is your song of the day. I've really been enjoying streaming on Twitch. I know I talk about that in every single video, but if you guys want to see me regularly, I stream most weekends, Friday and Saturday. If I don't, I always let people know on Twitter if I'm not going to be there. So if you ever are wondering, like, where is Abby? She's not uploading super regularly. I'm streaming still. I'm still playing The Sims on Twitch. We have a good time there. It's usually chaos. You know, I build a lot of things, I do a lot of cast things, I do a lot of gameplay, we talk about random crap, I show off my anime figures, because that's downstairs in the basement. If you're ever wanting to hang out or see me more, Twitch is where that's at, usually. And yeah, like I said, Fridays and Saturdays. So when you're seeing this, it's probably I'm streaming tonight, because I'm probably uploading this on a Friday. I'm gonna try and get better at actually uploading more regularly. I need to like actually schedule out my week. For a while, I was like actually scheduling videos and coming up with ideas like way far in advance and doing stuff, but I kind of fell out of that when like life got to be stressful, and I need to get back into that because I have gotten into funk, you know. Like I said, like many people have gotten into an uploading funk and into a video funk lately because YouTube just doesn't feel great right now. Like, everybody's trying to be TikTok, including YouTube and Instagram, and they're both failing. So, like, stop, please. And actually, yeah, Jarvis did talk about this in a video. The fact that YouTube and Instagram are even talking about using the shorts and promoting the shorts and doing that as like an experiment. It's like you're experimenting with people's livelihoods. Like, you can't do that, YouTube. Like, you can't use people's jobs. Not that this is like my main job. It's only like a side job because I have a 9-to-5. But a lot of people, this is their main gig. Like, you can't use people's jobs as like like a business experiment. Like, you can't do that. Like, please stop doing that. If you would like to follow me on TikTok, if I got some more people there, I might upload. I don't know what I would do. What should I do? I don't know what I would do. Like, fashion-y things, I guess. Like, but yeah, on TikTok I'm Abers, as well as Twitch, and then Instagram and Twitter I'm Abers07. So maybe I'll just make them all Abers. Except I don't think I can get Abers on Twitter. I think somebody already has that. I'm gonna go wash my hands. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you for being cool. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Or on Twitch if you want to come hang out with me this weekend. Bye!